What's good, YouTube? Rico's pain the name of the game, you know what I'm saying? We're back with another discussion video for Dragonballz Xenoverse. And of course, we have my boy NovaXverse here.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy NovaXverse here, or you can call me Resurrected Nova. That's what I'm officially going by. And I know a bunch of you guys are probably going to call me Riku Jr., but, you know, it's whatever.
What? So yeah, today we're going to be talking about special attacks in Dragonballz Xenoverse as far as damage of it, the cost of it, and which characters can take advantage of it, and basically all that good stuff. If you're interested, stay tuned.
If you're not, stay tuned.
So I've been thinking that ever since I've seen like gameplays and like the trailer of Xenoverse and them doing special attacks, even from the experience from playing the beta, special attacks has always done a lot of damage, especially when you have like one bar, like that's it, just one health bar. You don't have like 2 or 3 like the previous DBZ games, only have 1 health bar. You know, I can kind of see a reason for that, but I just want to get your opinions, you know, stuff like that, see what you guys think about that, only having 1 health bar. I mean, how do you feel about that, Nova? Do you think that having 1 like health bar with the amount that the super attacks do or ultimate attacks do would be a good idea, or?
I mean, obviously, with the amount of damage that the super attacks do as of right now, I would think that they need 2 health bars due to the fact of, you know, either way, most traditional Dragon Ball Z games have always had, you know, 2 health bars. That's what we're used to, you know, 2 to 3 health bars, and so the fights can go on longer, so they don't, you know, end as short. And basically, you know, with that whole entire thing, we don't want, you know, 1 minute, you know, maybe a minute and a half of a fight. That's not what we want out of any game, really. And I think that if they're gonna have, you know, try to do this transition of 1 health bar, then they're gonna need to, you know, basically nerf all the super attacks and, you know, attacks in general.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. If they do happen to keep the 1 health bar, they just gonna have to tone down the damage on a lot of stuff, especially with the super attacks, because the combos, their regular energy attacks, none of that do as much. I mean, I understand it's the ultimate attack, but my goodness, like seriously, during the beta, special beam cannon, giant storm from Nappa's attack did so much damage though. So it was just crazy. So I mean, that of course moves me to my next point, which is the cost of the special attacks, like how much energy it takes to do it, and how, you know, how much you can repeatedly doing it. Because one thing I did experience from the demo, I played with a lot of people during the demo, is that after like I executed a special attack, it was not much time later that I was able to do it again. You know, I was able to keep re-spamming it basically. I don't really think that's fair, because you can just, I mean, the matches end like freaking seconds. The damage for a special attack, like we've been talking about, is just too much. And to think that I get it back as fast, not even maybe 30 seconds, it refills back up for me to do it again, you know, with the auto regen for the key, is just crazy. I mean, what do you feel about that, Nova? Like the cost of the special attack, do you think it's fair? Do you think it shouldn't be as much, like the key shouldn't refill as much for a lot of characters? Or I mean, what do you think about that?
I mean, look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, and this is me being as completely honest as possible. With the super attack and or ultimate attack, like I'm talking about, I want some Goku next level when he about to do the spirit bomb. If he misses, it's basically game over. That's what I want to see, because I don't want to see, you know, 20 seconds later down the road, you're about to shoot it again at me, and I'm like, hold up, that's not supposed to happen. If you miss that, you're basically fucked. That's what I want to see, and that's as easy as I can say it. Basically, just make it where it's more of a risk, basically. If you're gonna do something like that, make it more of a risk, make it more of a, you know, you have to think about it in a smarter way, like, hey, if I do this, will I actually, you know, get screwed up?
Yeah, definitely. Because even with the recovery rate of the key, some characters can put that to use. And as we guys seen, the humans have the highest recovery rate for a key. So they'll probably be the main ones that can spam the ultimate attacks more than anyone else, because they get the key back faster. And not to mention, what I was thinking as well is with the ultimate attacks, it gets to a point to where, like, for example, in Budokai 3, if you actually seen like some pro clips or some pro gameplay of Budokai 3, no one uses the ultimate attack, mainly because the risk is too big. It does too little damage for too much key. You know, I don't want to get to that point, but doing a massive damage and then recovering key like a lot quicker is not, it's just as bad basically, you know, just as bad. So, and then we also have, you know, with the specials being as strong as they are, of course the matches won't last as long, especially if you're not doing a 3v3 or 2v2. If you're doing a 1v1, don't get me wrong, this game does stand out alone because the mechanics of this game is really good. Can stand out alone in a 1v1 match, but as powerful as the super or ultimate attacks are, the match won't last that long. You know, they have the mechanics with the combos, different, you know, different attacks you can do, charge, all that, but as far as the length of the match, the duration, it won't last that long unless they do something, well, 3 versus 3. That's the only way you have the match last as long as it should. So, I mean, what do you think about that, is having like the 1v1 versus the 3v3 as far as the duration of the match?
Actually, I just thought about something now that I think that would work a lot better. And basically what they do, this way I could see it a lot more viable. And that would basically be like one-on-one head-to-head. You know, they can give us 2 health bars, 2-3 health bars, and I'll be fine with that, like with 2-3 health bars in a 1-on-1. But you know, if we're doing a 3-on-3, I don't mind having 1 health bar, like, because the fights can go on for a longer amount of time, and basically, you know, you have that 3 different health bars.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I could actually see that being a point. You know, have 1 health bar in 3v3s, but in 1v1s, I want to see, you know, 2 health bars basically.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. Or a thing that Tekken did is to where, I think it was Tekken Tag Tournament 2, a lot of T's, I know, right? So you have the option of playing with 2 characters in one match. You know, you can switch in with the other, or you can just do a 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 1. How they have it to where if you only choose 1 character, your health will be almost doubled. Basically the same amount of health as you would have if you had 2 characters. The way they did it was really good, because if another person decides to go with 2 characters, you only have 1 character, there is no disadvantage at all there, because you still have the same amount of health both of his characters have. You know, that's something that they could have, you know, put in Xenoverse, as far as if you wanted to do 1 versus 1 instead of, you know, the multi-battles, 3 versus 3 or 2 versus 2. That'd be a good idea. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that way it could actually work out, you know, a lot better.
Yeah.
But honestly, with the whole entire thing, they just basically, if they're going to do these 1 health bars, they need to basically just cut everything down. Or at least have everything much more of a risk to take when you're doing things, especially the supers.
Yeah. I mean, overall, the game is pretty good, though. Of course, I'm still getting it. I'm a big fan of DBZ, because why not? We haven't seen a really good DBZ game since, well, it's been a long time. We ain't gonna talk about DBZ Connect. That's for another time. I'm not gonna talk about that piece of trash and that cutscene of a game, Ultimate Tenkaichi. Won't get into that. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, thank you, NovaXverse, for joining me in this duocom. Couldn't have did it without you. Got tired of talking to myself doing my own discussion videos.
No problem, man. I actually enjoyed this video a lot.
Yeah, so thank you. So if you guys enjoyed the video, of course, give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments in the comment box below. Let me know what you guys think about special attacks. Do you agree that they're overpowered? Do you want them to tone down the damage, or do you want them to give them even more health, or give them a 2nd health bar? Any of that. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay sexy.
Stay beautiful.
And most of all,
stay sane fresh.
Peace, guys.